father found out I was thugging, do you believe me when I tell you you the one I'm loving? Are you mad cause I'm asking you 21 questions? Are you my soulmate? Cause if so, girl, you a blessing. Do you trust me enough to tell me your dreams? I'm staring at you trying to figure how you got in them jeans. If I was down, would you say things to make me smile? I treat you how you wanna be treated, just teach me how. If I was with some other chick and someone happened to see, and when you asked me about it, I said it wasn't me, would you believe me or up and leave me? How deep is our bond if that's all it takes for you to be gone? We only humans, girl, we make mistakes to make it up, I do whatever it takes. I love you like a fat kid love cake. You know my style, I say anything to make you smile.
Uh-oh. Guess who's back, people? Yes, I'm back with another episode on My Voice, Our Agenda. How y'all doing? Beautiful Monday evening, October the 3rd, 2025. I want to give thanks to God. I'm blessed. Trials, tribulations, the blessings, the joy, the happiness. Without Him, none of that is possible. Give all thanks to God. Today, I want to talk about food stamps and the largest group. You may be surprised for those that never did their homework. I know when we watch TV and we're talking about this SNAP program, uh, and lately people have been going crazy, giving different sides of the story when it comes to food stamps because of the government shutdown. It's going to affect millions and millions and millions of Americans. Um, Although two federal judges told the Trump administration to dig into those funds that you have and make sure you get these Americans the food stamps that they need, or should I say the SNAP program. Because according to two federal judges, it was unlawful for the SNAP program to be temporarily paused or stopped to prevent millions of Americans from getting their food stamps. And I know I'm not the only one, but it seems like when the media is covering it, you will see they will interview a lot of black people. And you would think that black people is the largest group of people in America that receive food stamps. You would really think that. Nah, that's not the case. This is the reason why I want to do this video to kind of educate you people, my people, uh, to let you know that the largest group out of black, white, Hispanics, the largest group that are recipients to food stamp or to the SNAP program are white people, Caucasian people. Yeah, I said it. White people are the largest group to receive food stamp or on the SNAP program. Over 35%. 35%. A little bit over of white people are on food stamps compared to just 26% of blacks. Like, you would never have known that. And this is what I say about people not educating themselves. They're not really paying attention to numbers. Numbers don't lie. So, You really need to understand the angle of white America right now. It's not towards blacks when it comes down to the SNAP program. You can say the Democratic Party, the Republican Party. You can go blah blah blah, get into the political elements of it. Yes, the government is the problem across the board. For white people, especially in Oregon, woo, you'd be surprised. Like you'd be surprised how many people in Oregon. Let me be precise before I get ahead of myself. I don't want to give y'all the wrong information. But you'll be surprised at how many people out there. Man, listen. It's too many. It's too many people. And I'm happy to see that. Because we are demonized to be lazy black people here in America. And the numbers will shock you. Let me get it right, though. Apologize for my little delay here, but I gotta be right. Over 75% of people in Oregon. The population of white people in Oregon is damn near 90%. So you got 75% of them that are on welfare, SNAP program. It, they tried to hide the numbers, but I found it. Because they don't want you to think that white people are abusing the system. They want you to think black and Hispanic are abusing the system. I need people to listen to me very carefully as I go a little bit deeper into the way I feel about it. If you are healthy, young, with no disabilities, no issue, and you are on welfare, you getting SNAP, you getting food stamps, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I get it. You have single moms with 4 or 5 kids. You may need a little help with it. I sympathize with you too. I only feel like people that are elderly, not able to work, um, disability, you're not able to work to provide for yourself, and you need government assistance, I'm gonna rock with you. Outside of that, I feel bad for nobody. It's not being insensitive. It's like, and I'm gonna do another episode on this, man. You know, thank you, Trump. And I'm not going to get into the details on why I say thank you, Trump, because I'm gonna do another episode right after this one, and I'm gonna kind of elaborate on what I mean by thank you, Trump. There's a lot of things I don't agree on, but I'm starting to like him so much. Remember, I'm going to explain why I said that before you go busting my windows and calling me names. Because when you depend on the government like that, you are considered weak. all those that get up every morning and go to work to provide for our families, we have to pay for that. The taxpayers are paying for the lazy asses that's sitting at home collecting welfare. Again, I'm not talking about those that can't work. I'm not talking about the elderly. I'm talking about the healthy ones that's out there that get food stamps to go buy ribs and shrimps and have all these big ass cookouts off of food stamps, buying all that unhealthy food for their kids, and you know, it you abuse it. You sell it. You get your food stamp and you sell it to your friends or people out there to make money off of it instead of taking that youth, you know what I'm saying, and using it wisely. You abusing the system, things like that. I don't like it. So I'm not going to even drag this video on about food stamps, but I will say that aside from the media making it look like, and you individuals that's out there that be interviewing with these people, when the media come to you and start talking to you, especially you black folks and Hispanic folk, what are y'all doing, man? Like seriously, what are y'all doing? Why do y'all feel the need to get on camera? Because this is why it's a perception that black and Hispanics are the only ones that's on food stamps. Because they only come to you. They come to the hood. They don't come to the suburbs. They don't come to the suburb to do anything. They know people in the suburbs are on welfare, but they don't go to them. They go to you when you get on the microphone and you get on camera because you want that 5 minutes of fame. Walk away from say, listen, go to the white people, man. Don't come here. We are not the main recipient of the SNAP program, of welfare, food stamps. We are not. You will not come to our community and start interviewing us about how we feel about this government shutdown and food stamps and all this garbage. We are not. White people are the largest group of the SNAP program, of food stamp, welfare, government assistance. Yes. Now they may say they have a larger population globally. I mean, nationally, they have a larger population. That's why the numbers are higher than the rest. Nah, we ain't buying that. Which is true as far as them having a larger population. But when you have that many people, 35% of white people compared to 26% of black people in America, and the mainstream media won't tell you that. This is why I say you do your homework. But thank you, Trump. Thank you for bringing it to the surface with this government shutdown and the refusal of not backing down during the government shutdown and letting the SNAP program fall to the wayside. And nothing was reached. So people didn't receive their food stamps on November 1st, 2025. And it caused a lot of chaos. But let's see what happens. Let's see if he go against the grain and go against the two federal judges that said that he had to reach into this secret funding or some kind of funding that they have where they can reach out to get at least some of the funding out of there to feed these people. Everybody worry about Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving. The hell with Thanksgiving. You have from the 1st to the 28th before Thanksgiving. If you have people, women and children and elderly people and people with disabilities that can't get no food from November 1st to the 28th, you got to worry about them being hungry before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is one damn day. This is what bothers me about Americans. You're worried about these fake ass holidays, these made up holidays that all those holidays, all they do is take your money. They get rich while you stay poor. So yes, I am concerned about those that need the food stamp, that need it, not want them, but need it, because the system is being abused, and that goes for white people that need them. I'm not talking about just because I gave you that number, 35% of them, you know, are getting food stamps in this country, which is a large number compared to what we would think it is. I'm not saying most of them don't need it. I'm just saying that stop acting like black and Hispanic people are the ones that are mostly on food stamps. Yes, it's a lot of blacks that are on food stamps. Yes, it's a lot of Hispanics. But the largest group of people are white people. So I just wanted to point that out uh, because, you know, I don't want nobody looking upon themselves uh, or looking down on themselves because they have to depend on that. Some people really need to. You know, might have a medical condition and they can't work, even if you're young. If you're young and you got a medical condition, you're not able. I'm not talking to you. But if you're young and you standing on the block burning them L's and drinking that alcohol, that liquor at 8 o'clock in the morning, hanging out with your friends, or playing PlayStation all day and don't want to get off your ass, and you were able to get through that system and get food stamps to give you your shorty because y'all got a child together, but you don't want to work a 9 to 5. You're lazy. You're an embarrassment to society. So I just want to, give a little quick video on that. Big shout out to Trump, and I'll explain why. My voice, our agenda. Thank y'all for tuning in. Little quick video. Make sure y'all comment, like, share, subscribe. My voice, our agenda. Integrity is everything. Either you have it or you don't. Remember that. God bless y'all. I'll see you on my next video. I'm out.